Arsenal. But let's see, 1 point for Arsenal. They are now 6 points ahead of City. I don't know how many games remaining, but let's see if Arsenal can go all the way to win the Premier League after finishing second 3 times in a row. For Real Madrid beat Atletico Madrid 2-1 in the other semi-finals of the La Liga Super Cup. Now it's going to be an Clasico finals. It's going to be Barcelona versus Real Madrid in the finals. Everybody is complaining every year it's same Barcelona. Every day they are playing 5 times in a season. It's every day, but it's what it is. And both of them are going to play finals again. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Vote Sports on Vote 104.3 FM. My name is Godwin. Today we'll talk about the Premier League, we'll talk about the Super Cup, and we'll talk about some of the news happening in Nigerian League. Good morning, John.
Yes, a phenomenal morning to you, Godwin. Stalemate at the Emirates Stadium. Both teams didn't really come to try and attack. There was a meme trending late last night, which is that Slot, you're getting sacked in the morning, because a lot of people were touting us now to beat Liverpool. Unfortunately, like forces, they cancelled each other's out and settled for a point apiece. I think that's a fair result for all the people who have been bantering that, hey, we are going to expand the gap, blah, blah, blah. Marcus, what's up?
Good morning, Nosso.
Good morning. Like we said, I say after the New Year ginger. Now draw so everybody chop.
Everybody
chop draw. They go. AC Milan yesterday also played a draw.
Everybody does a chop draw.
AC Milan yesterday played 1-1 draw. Napoli rescued themselves. 2 days ago. 2-2 draw. Scotty and Hoylund. Juventus. Down is their name. Juventus. So everybody else they play draw. They come this week. I don't understand why, but again. It's another way to say welcome to the year. Even the small teams don't wake up, the big teams don't wake up. If the big teams slumber, they are loose. If they sleep on top bicycle, now that's how it. But again, a good wonderful. I think I will say it for me that I watched the ball. I don't want my Arsenal away yesterday because again, like I said, I am not a fan of Liverpool, but I am more of a fan of Liverpool than that of Arsenal. And getting the draw in that one was a good result.
Good results for Arsenal.
Because
just 1 point.
Chelsea, they don't use more points past Chelsea.
6 points ahead of City is still a big point.
And Liverpool don't use more points past Chelsea.
Yeah, truthfully, Arsenal will not going to win all the games. Manchester City will not win all the games, depending how many times both teams will drop points.
Until you see the wins start coming in, then your eye
John, John, you don't get the point.
Until you see the wins rolling in. Hey!
We are back. The brother know the Gundogan.
See,
nothing for you.
The DNA of my club is 15 wins from now till the end of the season.
Why don't I do it last season?
I don't understand. Man, you they reviewed for over 5 years. They never crossed top 15.
So what makes you think that you're going to...
I had just one rebuild season and I finished third. Put some respect on my name, Flex.
If you did it last season, what is guaranteed that
Put some respect. I'm still rebuilding.
You say Man United do rebuild.
Yes, for the past 15 years, and they have not finished
how many managers?
Beyond the 15th position in recent history. Yes.
When Ferguson wanted to rebuild his team, the only time Ferguson wanted to rebuild his team, he still finished second. When Ferguson was still on the job, he want to rebuild the team, he still finished second.
If Ferguson did the job, now he not finished top 4.
So now when they talk,
yes, if Ferguson did the job now in the office of this rebuild, now he know they show up top 5.
Assassin the manager will do.
He know they show up top 5.
Assassin the manager will use brag 4 in a row, baby. 4 in a row. Nobody has done it. As long as another manager still did the job,
simple.
Your rebuild is supposed to carry you more than second.
Okay.
You see, nobody should say anything to me because I am rebuilding, right?
Okay.
And even in my worst season is third. Go check the records.
Yes, the rebuilding that's the thing. Arsenal.
So
wait, you said 2 players and I be rebuild.
I'm just saying that Arsenal is
2 players
doing well. Look at their team, even the substitute that they made yesterday, even though it was they didn't actually affect the game. But let's see, 6 points ahead of City. Let's see who is going to win the league. Arsenal is more stable than every other team in the Premier League.
Thank you.
They don't concede goals because of their defense. Even though they don't score, they don't really concede. So that is one of the biggest things they have, especially against above City, because City might score, but they always concede. But Arsenal might not concede a lot. They have not even conceded more than 2 goals in the past.
Let's not forget that this game in particular yesterday was an upgrade to the first one we saw, because the first one we saw, it was just as close as this, just as tight as this. The difference was that Szoboszlai scored a phenomenal free kick that gave all 3 points to Liverpool. Okay. So credit to the team.
The AFCON's quarterfinals are starting today. They have AFCON's quarterfinals today and AFCON quarterfinals tomorrow. Nigeria is going to play tomorrow. We're going to talk about that today, but we're going to talk about the AFCON today. But first, let's start with the Premier League. The only one game happened in the Premier League yesterday in Arsenal versus Liverpool. If you look at that game in general, Arsenal had 8 shots in total, 4 on target, had about 47% possession. It was for Liverpool. Liverpool had 7 shots in total, 0 on target.
One hits the woodwork.
That man even touched the woodwork.
He touched bad now. You know whether it passed or touched bad.
But in the it was basically a game of two halves. Arsenal dominated the first half. Liverpool controlled the second half somehow in the second half, even though they didn't have any shots in that second half. But it was a game. I don't know what happened in that game, but I think a fair point for both teams, especially for Liverpool, because they have no striker in this game. They have been struggling, but at least they got 1 point.
Now wait, let's say
everybody expected Arsenal to win the game.
But again, let's say with squad rotation for Liverpool, I think that's what happened with Liverpool yesterday, where their strikers are not available. Gakpo had to play in that position. Then Florian has to play from the right, and another player picked up a knock. I think towards the end of the game, Conor Bradley was carried out on a stretcher out of that game. It was a very tough game, like we said. There was no way, like I was saying now, there's no way everything Arsenal threw at them, Liverpool had answers for. It was basically, let's just defend. We know that these people are going to hold on possession, but let's just know how to shut them down here, and here. And like we say, if the service is not going to the main man up front, definitely you're not getting results. Yeah. But people have been saying it's not about him. He's been doing a good job galvanizing the attack, pulling everybody, bringing everybody into play. Arsenal has always been played into play. Your job now is not to bring everybody into play, because Arsenal has been playing into play. All the players that you want to bring into play have been playing into play before you came in. So again, in this game, he was MIA, but again, like people say, as long as the team got the result, even with or without him, it's good. Okay. They got their result, but Liverpool again, I feel like the players missing out for AFCON, and some of the players that are out injured now. No excuse though. But those players when they out for injury now.
3 games.
Salah when them drop, when them say this one and that one.
Before you go.
Okay, John, if you look at that game in general, it was just a game of, I don't know if they are trying to not concede goals, especially for Arsenal. They like to play safe, but in the second half, he started making changes. Introduced Eze, Madueke, to attack more. Introduced Martinelli, even Jesus in that game. Records had only 8 shots or 9 touches in the whole game, in the whole 60 minutes that he played. Also, I think it was poor for him, but it's still a tough game to play against Liverpool.
Yeah, I would say it was more mental for Arsenal than physical. Secondly, for Liverpool, it was more conservative than advancing. That's just what I'm going to use to quantify. Yes, Liverpool played a bit more safe than they would like. They were more defensive because they do not have that firepower up forward in attack, so they could not open the team to go attacking without taking serious damages on the other end in the defense. So you could see even from the pairing they chose on the wingers, they played Conor Bradley in the right back, played Frimpong on that right wing. Yes. Frimpong is extra. He just called Frimpong an extra defender in that side because he's mobile enough to drop back and close out that 18. Then they played Kekes on the left. Now, if you look at the set of Verts on the left side of the wing, Szoboszlai in the middle, there is no way you are going to break down that trio of Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, and McAllister. You understand me? But I feel like the people that came off the bench in the second half should have started the game.
For Arsenal?
Yes, because Arsenal is more pragmatic, more advancing, more attacking. When you have those characters in the side, starting the game, let's not forget that football is more mental than physical. And secondly, after it being more physical, you have to look at more tactical. If you are a Liverpool side without a striker coming to Emirates Stadium with Cody Gakpo, slow motion Gakpo in that 9 position, you have one prerogative. That prerogative is to conserve that back, to ensure that you are not exposed on the high line, on the counter, on the break. against an Arsenal that has fleet-footed wingers in the likes of Saka and the other guy on the left side of the wings. So I would have taken the first 30 minutes of this game to attack Liverpool like their lives, like rattle, rock their world, according to Michael Jackson. So that's what I would have done. But Arsenal went the other way. They wanted to, conserve and then build momentum as they go into the game, and it didn't work out for them.
Let's say in this one now, good one for Raya again, because again another work way no work. But I think he's on course to break Peter Cech's record of 15 clean sheets per season. That record, which is one used, they use us here word. They are on course to break it. He don't keep 10 clean sheets this season so far. So make you know. See, after 5 more clean sheets, Peter Cech record go bench. Then we will now look for 1 more clean sheet this season. But yes, just let's hope that other teams wake up. But Peter Cech, your record is on fire. We know they light this thing under and now.
If you look at this, the only substitute that Liverpool made in that game is when Bradley got injured. They had to bring in Gomez.
Yeah,
if you look at the bench for Liverpool, they had nobody there. No senior team player apart from that Gomez. Okay,
that's why I said the game was there for
Jones,
the taking for us.
But Jones was on the bench.
Jones was on the bench, but I think the three that was playing there was actually playing because they were controlling that second half very well, so they didn't need to make that substitute. But for Arsenal brought in a lot of players in this game.
Eze, Martinelli,
played after 3 games in a row. He have not played the game. He played about 12 or 13 minutes in this game. He came in the 64th minute. Luis Kelly came in after Hincapié got injured in that game. So
I think it was the nice substitution because again,
he was injured. Just injured.
No, I mean the nice substitution because you feel like these people are tired. Let's just attack them more now.
No, even Luis Kelly didn't even play anything when he came in. Everybody's complaining about Luis Kelly this season actually too. I don't know what happened to him. He was fantastic last season, but this season
he was too physical last season.
Yeah, he's been struggling. But let's see. It was a 0-0 draw at the Emirates. Because of that, Arsenal are now 6 points ahead of Manchester City and Aston Villa in this title race. So after game week 21 in the Premier League, Arsenal is first with 49 points. Manchester City are second with 43 points. So Arsenal have opened 6 points, still 6 points ahead of them. Aston Villa are third with 43 points. Then Liverpool moved to 4th position with 35 points. They are now going to finish in that top 4 finish.
Yeah,
Brentford is flying. Brentford is 5th on the table with 33 points.
Yeah.
In the last 5 games, they have won 4 and just drawn 1. And Thiago Thiago has been fantastic. He has scored 16 Premier League goals for Brentford. They have 33 points on the table. But let's see. Okay, on 6th position is Newcastle with 32 points. Manchester United are 7th on the table with 32 points. Chelsea are 8th on the table. Imagine, Chelsea are 8th on the table with 31 points. Fulham, that beat them yesterday, are 9th on the table with the same 31 points. Sunderland are 10th with 30 points. Brighton is 11th with 29 points. 12th is Everton with 29 points. Crystal Palace are 13th with 28 points. Tottenham are 14th on the table with 27 points. Bournemouth are 15th on the table with 26 points. Leeds United are 16th on the table with 22 points. Nottingham Forest 17th on the table with 21 points. West Ham make up the bottom 3 with 14 points. 18th
relegation
position. 19th position is Burnley with 13 points. And in the 3 games in a row, they have picked up points. Wolves are still rock bottom with 7 points. I think Chelsea
is an improvement. From 3.
From 2.
From 2
points to 7 points. Easy. If he's go try him.
If he's the runner, they run near you.
If you 7 points, they touch West Ham. But let's see. But I think they are the worst.
It take them 21 games to get that 7 points.
Okun Kasiobi.
I don't fear.
I think
I'm not afraid.
I think Chelsea are in this from match day 1 to match 21 is Chelsea is the only team that personally have disappointed me because
Chelsea has touched every spot in the table.
They are now 8th on the table. For them to, even though there's just 4 points between them and Liverpool, because between 4th position that is Liverpool with 35 points to Everton. Not Everton, even to Everton, that is 12 points, just that is 29 points, it's just basically 6 points between them. So it's going to be an interesting top 4 race. Who is going to qualify for Europe?
That's where the issue is. Like the difference between from 4th to 12th.
It's just 6 points.
Yes, then you look up, it's 8 points from there upward. That's from 35 points upward. It's 8 points to the guys that are chasing Arsenal. Arsenal, maybe.
Yeah, it's
let's
close.
call it. So it's pretty close.
It's going to be close in this Premier League for Chelsea. Let's see what the new coach is going to do. He has an FA Cup game to manage this weekend. Then he has Arsenal to play in the Carabao Cup before his first Premier League game as a Chelsea coach.
Did I predict?
No predict now.
It go beat Arsenal.
It's good.
Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
Arsenal.
Home and away.
For Carabao Cup.
Now listen.
Lie, no fear.
I don't say go qualify.
You know fear.
Okay, but let's see. The Premier League after match 21, Arsenal is still first on the table with 49 points. Let's see if Arsenal are going to win the league. Remember, they have finished second in a row. They have finished second 3 times in a row.
Yes.
Yeah, so Arsenal, the last time they did that, I think they did it 1998, 1999, and 2000. They won the league the next following season. But let's see if they are going to do that again. But City is chasing them. Okay, let's go away from Arsenal and Manchester City and Liverpool and go to the Super Cup. The Super Cup happened yesterday, the semi-finals, and Real Madrid beat Atletico Madrid 2-1. If you see the free kick of Valverde for that first goal, that was a bomb. That strike was a rocket. Before the goalkeeper didn't even. He just died for diving.
Go snap past.
He just died for diving save, but that was a fantastic.
Now,
Just
after
2
that
minutes.
guy
2 minutes on the game. Just 2 minutes on the clock. Valverde scored that beautiful free kick, but a fantastic game for Real Madrid. Another Clasico final, but they beat Atletico 2-1 again.
Yeah, they beat Atletico.
Atletico trashed them this season, Abi.
Yes, now 5-2. Solid. That was one of my best games, best weekends in the La Liga. You know, with full team, full 11, full option. Yes, but Baba, now concern you. Cry me a river. Mbappe day, Vini day, all the Jude Bellingham day, everybody day.
Full option.
You know, concern me.
Once 2 or 3 are gathered, 9 be joined. Once 2 or 3 are gathered, now full option. But the player won't get excuse say injury. You don't see you go against ordinary Brighton, you collect draw. Full option yesterday. They don't see air breathe.
Okay, but
where the full option for Madrid?
Now the time now with full option yesterday, let's go no see bread. Because if Madrid complete, if Madrid complete,
Madrid no carry full option now.
If Madrid complete, who is Atletico?
Now backup brigade now deliver this one. Rodrigo that they are forcing out of the club.
Whether you're forcing
and the other characters in the side. Don't give me that. Those are the guys that deliver the 3 points on the night when Madrid needed them the most.
If you want to talk about managers and who had a fuse out players, I understand that. But again, managers come into a job and they say this player, you know to meet my requirements. But because the club is a big club, you go fight to stay. Because Obi Rodrigo, if you come up from Madrid, where you want to go Burnley.
Baba, even if you go Burnley, that's just Babele coming from you.
No, I'm just saying, no matter any club.
He can walk into any club in the top 5 leagues in Europe in
and
the title contending teams.
None of them has the standard and pedigree and everything.
Who standard and pedigree help?
You be like,
who standard and pedigree help?
When you come up for Palace.
When last you win La Liga title? When last you win La Liga title?
2 seasons ago, calm down.
Please don't even come and give me that.
May you come up for presidential villa. When they go Igwe Palace.
When last you win Champions League? When last you win Premier and La Liga and Champions League?
Last season,
clamoring for.
And we did
so
a double.
Don't give me that. Don't give me that.
We did a double. It was just one season. We'll give you that. You went trophyless last season.
You don't consign me. Don't give me that.
We went trophyless last season.
You don't consign me. Don't come and tell me that.
What I'm saying is,
you are moving from the peak. You are going down to it. Please don't give me that.
You're talking about being treated like royalty. Presidential villa, you are treated like royalty. Government house.
You are not treated nothing. Please.
If you're talking about, let me finish, please. Presidential villa, na royalty you be. Governor villa, na royalty you be. Igwe Palace, na still royalty. All of them are royalty. It can depend on the type of royalty where you want. You get me? So Rodrigo was treated that way.
We
but
don't
again,
want
he
the
knows.
royalty of sitting on the bench.
He knows that Real Madrid.
We also don't want the royalty of collecting participation trophy rather than actively playing.
He has to fight
trophy.
for his position. Simple. And now, him fighting for his position is Mastatino that this man brought in is not available. Brahim Diaz that has probably put him on the bench is not available. He's out playing AFCON. Mastatino is playing on the bench or perhaps injured. You come in. You should man say, bro, now this see the race. See they miss out. I get them. Is there body?
If you look at the statistics,
You go show the man, and now he has shown the man. I think 4 games in a row he's had a goal, an assist, or he has had something in.
It could have been more. Go back and look at the five. Go back and look at the 5 games in this season where they've lost 2 games and drawn 3, and it could have been 5 wins.
And
don't give me that.
Those games that he has played, they've also lost.
Don't give me that.
Please. Now,
one player cannot still change a team. But
so now, if the manager comes back from, all the other players come back from injury and come back from wherever they are, and manager looks at all of it like, see, I beg you, don't give me more numbers than these people. You go they start. You fight for your place. It's as simple as that.
Atletico actually had played them in this game, had 22 shots in total, 6 on target, but they scored only 1 goal. For Real Madrid, Real Madrid was more clinical. They had 8 shots in total, 4 on target, and they scored 2. Fantastic for Real Madrid. Now they are in the finals of the Super Cup. They are going to play Barcelona in that A Clasico final. But let's see who is going to win that game. Because remember, yesterday Barcelona trashed Bilbao 5-0. So
thank you.
Battle of the ages.
But let's see.
We'll go down again. We don't beat them before. This season is our
when
turn
you
to
beat them before, you know, concern me.
We don't cancel last season.
You know, concern you never cancel last season. Nothing when you want tell me. Never cancel last season. You go collect. You go collect.
Last season you do 4 in a row. 2 seasons ago, I do 4 in a row. Last season you do 4 in a row. This season I'm about to do another 4 in a row.
You know, fair.
The finals is going to be on Sunday by 8 p.m. But let's see who is going to win that one. It's going to be Barcelona versus Real Madrid. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. Okay, 2 games in the Serie A yesterday. Cameroon and Cagliari played a 2-2 draw, and AC Milan and Genoa played a 1-1 draw in that game.
Another rescue, 9-minute rescue.
Let's go to in one game in the Super Cup there is Ligue 1 Super Cup happened yesterday. Paris Saint-Germain and Marseille.
Paris Saint-Germain,
it was 2-2. Yes, after 90 minutes, it went on penalty, and Paris Saint-Germain again won on penalties. 4-1 on penalties.
I think it was a good game, forcing them to penalties.
Yes.
Oh boy.
So it was a lovely game. Dembele scored first. Greenwood entered and scored a penalty in 76 minutes. Pacho considered an own goal 2 minutes for the end of the game, but Ramos again saved Paris Saint-Germain in the last minute.
To
make it 2-2. He went on penalties. Marseille missed first 2 of their penalties, but PSG scored all their penalties to win that Super Cup on penalties 4-1. Okay, before we talk about the AFCON, because AFCON semi-final, quarterfinals are starting today. So we'll talk about AFCONs. Okay, let's go to our YouTube channel. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Gold FM Sport. And Mohammed is here. Mohammed, welcome to the station. Good morning, guys. Please, can someone tell me the reason why Gabriel Jesus didn't get a red card yesterday? Oh, okay. And Cletus Obi is here. He's saying good morning, greatest pundit of all time. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, man.
My regards to my fellow fans, Engineer Adeshina, Igwe Chelsea, Alex, and all of us at Gold FM Sports. Happy New Year to you and Cletus.
He's saying,
okay.
Welcome back.
Yeah, he's saying again, I hope Chelsea fans they beat very well now. Once title contenders now at 8th position. Una go soon balance at 10th position. Finally, he's saying, Rodrigo is a fine player and can play in any big team. You can be so-called royalty. You can be your so-called royalty anywhere. And be feeding from scrum. Okay.
Simple.
Joshua, welcome to the show. Joshua, good morning to you. Say good morning, guys. Don't lie. Arsenal have considered more than 15 goals.
Cannot
break Chelsea record.
I know they say more than
15 goals.
They say they don't keep 10 clean sheets. They've considered more than 15 goals this season, yes. But Raya has kept more clean sheets, 10 this season. Your Peter Cech now 15 clean sheets in keep per season with a win trophy. Raya don't keep 10. It remain 5, and we still have like 17 or 16 games to go. He can still make it. He can still break it. This season is a season of breaking records. Last year, Mbappe and Haaland break Ronaldo record. In 2025, he get record with a break last year. No, they equal. I just
checked the record. Just get 25 clean sheets that 2020 that season.
In a single Premier League. Now you talk about the total competition. Premier League, 15 Premier League clean sheets in a single
25.
season.
25.
No,
yeah, I'm missing the record. 20. Me, they tell you 25. No, the record that they look at.
15.
25. Just don't worry, Raya is not touching it. Don't worry about
Raya will touch it.
For you to concede only 15 goals in a season, it means you have to concede. You have to have half of your almost 25 clean sheets. So it's. So but let's see.
15 goals a season.
It's 15 goals a season. 25 clean sheets.
Raya will touch it.
Leave Raya.
He go touch am.
This, that why you go hard.
But since I say if you want to touch am now, you go break the Van der Sar record. But we touch it.
Let's see. Okay, but let's see. Let's see what happens with Arsenal and if they are going to. Main thing for Arsenal is just to win the league. All these things you want them to break.
May they break that record.
No, you know they.
You know they don't bragging right.
Let them brag. It's everybody. Arsenal has this invincible there. It's their own bragging right.
So
everybody have their own bragging rights in the Premier League. Okay, let's talk about the AFCONs. The AFCONs are quarterfinals will start today. It's going to be an interesting game. But first, the FA Cup will start today. I'll give you the features of the FA Cup. Those the Premier League games. West Ham will going to play Nottingham Forest just today. For the only Premier League game happening today. There are other 4 games happening in FA Cups. FA Cups happening today, tomorrow, and on Sunday. So there is no Premier League game this weekend, just FA Cups. In the La Liga, Getafe will play Real Sociedad. In the Bundesliga, Frankfurt will play Borussia Dortmund. Okay, let's move on to the AFCON quarterfinals. There are 2 games for the AFCON quarterfinals. First is Mali versus Senegal by 5 p.m. Then Cameroon will play the host, Morocco. Okay, let's start with the first game for today, Mali and Senegal. These 2 teams deserve to be in the quarterfinal. All these small teams, they don't knock them out. Now the big boys are now here. I think all the big boys made the knockouts quarterfinal of this competition. We didn't see any upsets in the round of 16. So now the big boys are playing, but obviously in this particular game, Senegal is obviously the favorite.
The bigger boy.
You say the UCL upset.
Which upset?
Now Mali no be upset.
Mali and Tunisia are basically.
They say I finished second. Mali finished third.
It's not about finishing second. I'm talking about the rep. I mean, what is the last time Cameroon won the African Cup of Nations? But they are still a big team in Africa. We're talking about just how they represent. But Mali is going to play Senegal in this game. What do you think will happen in that game, Nasu?
Well, I don't know. Senegal has been a very tough team to play. Very physical, very technical, very tactical, very fast, very everything. They get and they have a very good squad and a very united team at that. While for Mali, they have a very defensive structure, a very good, very fantastic defensive structure, and they know when to hit on the break, and score their goals and come back to defend. Midfield, from that midfield back, I can trust with my life. But for that attack, I go wrong. But again, with Senegalese team having everything, defense, midfield, attack, everything in check, I think it's going to be very hard. It's going to be a very tough game because you have to now find a way to crack down a team that will sit deep and defend and also know how to hit on the break. So I think probably it's going to be a draw and another penalty shootout. Probably. Our penalty shootout. Maybe let's go for Senegal.
Mali go tire.
When they play penalty, they not do them, and maybe a let's go for Senegal if they make their substitutions right, because this game now is about who makes the right substitutions. If you make your substitutions right, you get the goal, and maybe let's go 75 minutes, 80 minutes goal, and that's the end of the game. Unless it goes into penalty shootout, this game is going to be very tough, very physical, very tough, very everything.
Okay, John, what do you think about this thing?
Yeah, it's a game of, let me say, 2 big teams in the sense that they are big in their own right. Mali have ended their journey into this stage, and Senegal have won their way into this stage. So if you look at them side by side going over previous games, it's edged in Senegal's favor. They've beaten this side, I think, 3 of the last 7 times, and the rest of those results have been draws. So
which means they get asked to grind.
That means that Mali has an axe to grind. They can turn that narrative by winning this one, but we all know that this Senegal side, they know how to score, and they also know how to attack and break teams down. So I'm going to say it's going to be an open game. Mali should come into this game and attack Senegal and find a way to create a chance and then conserve if possible. But if Senegal ever score a goal, when it rains, it pours, and with Senegal, it will pour.
Yeah, once it comes to Senegal, look at their squad. They have Jackson, they have Ismail Assar that plays very well.
Yeah, that scored 2 in that game.
Yeah, the guy that plays for Everton. Mane, everybody knows Mane already. Mane is a good player. Then the Gay, so they have a good squad. Koulibaly and even Mendy, that the former Chelsea goalkeeper.
Yes.
They have a good squad. But let's see, it's going to be an interesting. But Mali have Bosuma, even though the Bosuma they have not really played more. They have not even played anything. Now. Yeah, they have not played any game, Premier League game for Spurs this season. But he's still their captain and he's been fighting in that midfield for Mali. But
Senegal has that Sar.
Yeah, that's what they have good players. Both of them, I think.
We have Diop.
I think for
my boy, where they play.
but you know they start.
No, they start now. That's the last match. You know, start last match.
But let's see. I think the favorite is going to be Senegal to reach the semi-final of this competition. Senegal are very, very strong, and they have a striker Jackson off from. But let's see. Let's get your prediction for that game. Mali, you say you're going to go on penalties. Who wins on this penalty shootout?
Senegal.
Who wins in this game, John?
No penalty, just Senegal dominating 3-0.
It's going to be an interesting. Okay, let's see who wins in that game. Mali versus Senegal by 5 p.m. Okay, Cameroon will play Morocco in the other game by 8 p.m. Morocco are the hosts, and Diaz has been scoring back-to-back games. He's been their star player, scoring goal. Hakimi is back, but Cameroon have their own star player in Mbeumo.
Creator effect.
So let's see. It's going to be an interesting game. If Cameroon can knock out the hosts at their home ground, or if Morocco will advance to the semi-final. Remember, Morocco have not lost a game in very, very long time, so they are obviously the favorite, and they are playing at home. What happens in this game?
No space for Cameroon. Make I tell now. Fans, Morocco fans don't full stadium. Tickets is outsold. When I don't get any fans for stadium, and again, I feel like this is not Algeria. I feel like we are going to make that revenge happen. But again, this game is going to be a very tough game. Both teams can attack. Both teams can defend. Both teams can play possession-based football. Both these two teams. Now it's all depending on who wants the zeal of who wants it the most. I'm not talking about home team or not home team. Cameroon is a very good side, defensive and offensive. They score their goal, they defend well. Morocco on the other hand, a very good side as well. Then they attack well, they defend well, and they sabi hold ball. They sabi hold possession. They sabi run well. So it's going to be a case of physical versus technical, because I think that's what the Cameroonian side are going to come with, their physical attribute in this game. So it's going to be tough to just call out a winner. But me, I'll stick with Cameroon. I'm anybody.
You know, but we
I'm anybody.
Okay, John, who wins in this game?
They both do us proud.
For me, I would say it's a generally even game. There are lots of antics in this game. History offers nothing to separate these two, because they've equally won each other and drawn each other. I think the record is tied at the moment. And then when you look at the teams coming into this competition, it's going to come down to who has the tactical upper hand. And I would say Morocco would be the team that will tactically have the upper hand.
Okay, let's see. It's going to be an interesting game. Morocco
versus Mbeumo.
Yeah, let's see. Mazraoui plays from the left for the Moroccan, and then Hakimi plays from the right. Hakimi is one of their star players. Not one of them, he's their star player, because he is the current African footballer of the year. So yes, he is going to play this one. But let's see. Morocco can surprise us, even though that Cameroon can surprise us, even though that Morocco is playing at home. But let's see if we are going to. Who wins in that game, guys? What's your prediction?
Morocco winning.
Morocco to go through to the semi-finals. Yes. Okay.
Senegal and Cameroon.
If they want to do a they will give them Morocco, so that their fans, when they pass, their fans will actually reach the semi-finals. Yes, somewhere. But let's see. But I don't think they are going to do a Jorosha. But let's see. If my own is that let the best team wins. If Morocco plays well, they should go through. If Cameroon fights, even though they are going to play against the fans, the Moroccan team, they are very, very good. Morocco did not lose a single game in the World Cup qualifying, and they were perfect. They had a perfect. They won all their games in the World Cup qualifying. So Morocco is actually a good team. But let's see who wins between them. Morocco will play Cameroon today by 8 p.m. Okay, on our YouTube channel, Anacletus is predicting that Mali to win on penalties, and Cameroon to beat Morocco in 90 minutes. This is your prediction.
You get why? I understand. You get why? That your why is me that understand it. No worry. We'll go meet for Joshua.
Okay, Chukwuka says Happy New Year, sports crew. Classico is historic and can't wait to see one. Yes, it's going to happen on Sunday.
And Madrid will win.
Chukwuka is saying Arsenal might at the end of the season not win the league. Things can be
volatile.
Things can be volatile, more especially in the Premier League. Okay, but let's see if it's going to happen. Okay, let's talk about let's move away from the international boys, and after we finish with Africa, now let's talk about some of the news in the MPFL. Fridays just give you some gist in the MPFL. We start taking phone calls. Just 5 minutes. We can just count that 5 minutes.
We'll talk about it even if it's for 30 minutes. Yeah, we'll not get up to 30 minutes again for this show.
Yeah, the MPFL is on break. They are going to start the game.
Transfer.
They're going to start a game on Wednesday. They was going to resume. From their break. The MPFL starts on Wednesday, so on Friday we'll talk about games that will happen, or even on Thursday But some news from Rangers International, they signed a player, Lazarus. Lazarus is a 16-year-old player. So let's see if he's going to do well. They are trying to beef up their squad. Remember, Rangers has actually struggled. We want to qualify for top 4, but let's see if we are going to qualify for the top 4. Okay, other news in the MPFL. Okay, MPFL laments, referees are lamenting that they have not paid them for 11 match days. They have actually 11 games they have not been paid. I don't like talking about bad news in the MPFL, but they're always forcing me to talk about it.
Because there's no news to talk about in the MPFL.
How can you 11 after 11 match days, I don't be paid for 11 match days in the Premier League?
It's not an MPFL thing. I didn't want to raise this up because we are going to talk about Nigeria's game probably tomorrow.
Yeah.
Same thing for the Super Eagles too. So please, when can all these things end? Even the Bible says a laborer is worthy of his wages. So please do the needful. It's not like these funds are not available. Settle the refs, settle the Super Eagles match bonuses, please. Thank you.
So so I don't know why some of the affected officials who pleaded disclosed that their basic allowance per match is from 60,000 to 90,000 naira per match.
Depending on how
aside from the hotels and transport allowance. So it's just bad. They have not been paid allowance. This 60,000 is not even that much. How many games do we have in the MPL in match day? It's not about how many games. Just 8 games, 10 games.
10 games.
It's 10 games, so it's just 10
let's say
games.
600K
every match.
You say some they collect 990.
Okay, let's say 1 million.
So let's say 1 million
for every match.
Every weekend.
Every weekend. So I don't think it's still bad.
They get them.
Why they don't get that?
Why they don't go get that?
LMC get them.
No be these people just sign how many million naira deals they sign.
This is
sponsorship deals and other things. What are you telling me?
All those money has been paid. Is in part of the budget that every single year they make a budget for all these things. So why they don't pay it, I don't know. So but let's see. I hope some of these things will end in Nigerian MPFL. That's what they will now collect bribe and go do Ojoro somewhere. People will start complaining. Because
you will not be saying that our referees are not going for continental competition. Pay them first, make them see food chop, make them see road. Do the right thing on the pitch, please.
Okay, let's see. Enyimba is about to sign players too. Everybody is trying
Crown
to
FC.
From Crown SC. But let's see if they're good. Nishaye is going to move from Crown SC to Enyimba International. But let's see. So Abubakar leaves champions Remo Stars. So Ibrahim Abubakar has parted with Nigerian MPFL. Remo Stars, he has left that club. But let's see if he's going to do well. Everybody's moving. Even some players are moving from Niger to Nedo. So
for the past 1 year, they sell players. I think 3 of their players are playing in Enugu Rangers currently. Last season they sold about 4 players to Enugu Rangers. 3 currently are here. Why they sold, I think 2 to Rivers, Remo Stars, 1 to Rivers United. So that one are their national anthem. Every 6 months, like 10 players they come up for the club. And then they flew them Dragon.
Okay, but let's see.
Let's say in the MPFL, they are one of the biggest exports in MPFL.
My own is that hopefully, I just hope that MPFL will improve in the second part of the season. Okay, a little bit of transfer news before we start taking phone calls. Arsenal have made inquiries for Gay, the Crystal Palace captain. I don't know why they are still buying defenders, but I remember that game.
No be Ateta again.
I remember that game against Crystal Palace, that quarter-final.
When
they finished the game, everybody was just with their captain, with Gay, talking to him. Even Ateta came there, everybody was talking. The room was started from there. But let's see. Even though Manchester City are looking, Liverpool are looking, so 3 clubs are looking at the Crystal Palace captain to see if where he's going to move. Remember, he has only 6 more. Is he going to collect? Are you going to pay for him now or
if you go for free, no?
If you leave him,
if he doesn't leave this January, he's going for free.
But their coach came out to say that they would like to collect money.
They need to cash in, yes.
It now, and they are going to cash in more than 20 million pounds for a player that has only 6 years remaining in his contract. So it's a huge thing for them. So Liverpool, Manchester City and Arsenal are in
Tottenham.
Yeah, which Tottenham?
Tottenham they ask question. Now they ask question. Anybody make inquiry go put it.
If
you go price market, let me say you don't interested.
I'm just saying that if you are again, you now leave.
I'm just saying.
Go to sports.
It depends on who price highest bidder. Once I don't price market.
No be financials, no be by financials. Please.
Now highest bidder.
Yeah, captain at Crystal Palace.
You can be captain at Tottenham. You can be captain at Tottenham. Who captain dey for Tottenham? The only captain we know in Tottenham is Son. And after I come up for that team, I don't get another captain except for James.
Talking about captain, the Frank was talking about Romero being their captain, the young captain. So leave that one. The Romero is actually going to do well as their captain. Okay, that's all about the transfers. Obviously, I've always told you that Cancelo is going to arrive at Barcelona today. He's going to have his medical on loan for 6 months today. So he's going to move from Saudi Arabia club to Barcelona. Okay, let's start taking phone calls. The number to call is 0706 0485853. Remember, I begged everyone yesterday. Please, when you call, please 2 minutes for everybody so that
if it's too much,
if you talk too much, I might cut you off. So I'm actually pleading so that everybody will just take 2 minutes, say what you want to say fast, and so other people can call in. Okay, let's take the first call. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Oh. Why your voice high? Why your voice high?
Okay, what is your contribution? Yes, your contribution, yeah. Okay.
Champions League, he had 5. So when you want to come to Man City and Arsenal has a better advantage than City in winning the Premier League. 1, City has 4 away big teams, 5 big teams to play, and out of those 5 big teams they have to play, they have to play 4 of them away. Yeah. They are going to Chelsea, they are going to Liverpool, they are going to Tottenham, they are going to Man U. It's only Arsenal that is coming to their home. You understand? Yeah. Yes, Arsenal only has 4 big teams to play because they played Liverpool now.
Yes.
Now, Arsenal has only Chelsea and Man U at home. That means na Ebelebe be that now, just like John they talk now. Na Ebelebe be that now, those ones where they come my home, na Ebelebe they call them. You understand? So when it goes to away, now Tottenham and only Man City they go away. So what I'm saying this is that Arsenal have Arsenal drawn any big team small team at home today in this season?
Now you the one.
Yes, now.
I don't understand.
Small team where Arsenal draw at home, I beg, make una tell me one.
I think that's one of the big teams.
You say at home. Yes. They've not lost at home. They've not lost at home.
I've not drawn any small team at home.
Coming down.
Okay.
So that is the advantage that Arsenal has over Man City. You drew by Brighton, you cannot compare Brighton and Liverpool.
Okay.
You understand? If I played Brighton as lesser team and I drew, yes, I've lost the ground for recovering. So bigger team. So that's it. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, let's see. You can call us and tell us your thoughts about that game against Arsenal versus Liverpool, or you can call us and talk about the semi-final, your prediction for the semi-final, quarterfinals. I don't know why I keep calling semi-finals. The quarterfinals of the AFCON. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Name and location, please.
Khalid is from Morocco.
Okay, your contribution.
Yeah, you see, John, I won't start this last week. I tried to reach you.
Sure, now, sure.
With us. I know they're happy. I tell you, even Man City pictures. I want to beat us. Go draw. Don't go draw again with Brighton. John, I invest. Anyway, I thank God for Liverpool yesterday. Liverpool don't draw and then come back tomorrow. That's his point. This one we Leroy just chat. Wait. This person you go shock them. Maybe I will beat them. Maybe we'll shock them. Maybe 1 week there. The thing will happen. It will surprise everyone. Okay. I don't tell you now. If Arsenal go win league, that's the April.
Okay, all right.
Thank God for everybody. Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year to you. Okay, this I don't even care about Chelsea. His now mission is just let Arsenal not win the league. He don't even care about any other thing. But it's interesting, Sha. But let's see if Arsenal can do one better. Remember, they finished 3 in a row in the Premier League. Now it's time for them to. But for Chelsea fans, they should find a way to qualify for top 4, because it's going to be bad if they don't qualify for the top 4.
If they don't qualify for top 4, now better pass.
Why?
Make we rest.
Come on now.
Make we rest. Come on now. If I relegate, now better. They are happy I'm relegating. Why would I be happy? I don't. If they come out of top 4 and me I go out of Premier League, it's the same thing. They play Premier League 1 game a week. Make a sense they be.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Telling me come on now.
I'm calling you from Boy State.
Okay, your contribution.
If Arsenal do not have what it takes to win this EPL, I think according to the name Arsenal, we invite Trump.
Don't say that you want to say. Just continue. Okay.
So he just told you if you figure it out, please. Just look at the name.
Please, okay.
You invite Trump. End of story. Figure it out.
Okay, truthfully, Arsenal need to win this league because I think about now is the 6 years into this project. 6 years into this project, they need to just win this league.
Skyscraper.
And see, yeah, if they don't, it's going to be an interesting
And
for
the
it.
same thing for Fergie now, so don't talk too much.
Let's see if he's going to win it. Games happened throughout this weekend. Manchester United fans drew against Burnley yesterday too. Everybody was talking about it. If Ole is still the right man, remember Ole is going to take over. There are talks that Ole will take over.
Back. They're not going forward.
Even though it's
going back.
Basis
Caretaker
jobs maybe for 6 months or 5 months.
Now caretaker into the first time they give a permanent.
Yes.
He go to caretaker, they'll give a permanent.
It's allowed.
They'll give
Let
a
him
permanent.
just be the cat. It's better than Fletcher and Carrick plays.
I think
So
so.
get
I
Ole
think so.
in.
He has
I
Simple.
think it's the same with Carrick. If you ask me, it's the
I
same.
doubt
Yeah,
that.
I think Carrick did Middlesbrough.
Yeah, did Middlesbrough and did all at Middlesbrough. Just that he had a fallout with the board and some of the people up there. His record was near perfect at Middlesbrough at some point.
Alpha, I was in
Management, now, like I said, management. I never get another job till now.
Thank you. So please, it's
So
not
if you give
even
him a
as
job,
perfect as it
If you
is.
give him a good job, he
Give-
will take up.
Ole has
I
been
think he's
working since he retired from football and he's working till today. He has never wanted for another job. He's transition to transition. So
They
please,
sacked him
No.
from Manchester.
you know me. Now so they do carry
after
too,
Manchester that job, he stayed about 3 years at home. Stayed the full time with the hard day. He stay house. He just get the job after 6 months. They sack him because he no qualified for.
And
he
he's
no
back
qualify for
working
Europe.
somewhere else.
He's
As
not
against
back.
somebody,
He's not back anywhere.
as
He's still
against
on the
some-
line.
As
still-
against
he's still
somebody
jobless
that
for
has
us.
one managerial job after retirement and he's been on at home since then.
Carrick
So
just
don't give me
retired.
that.
Carrick retired recently. I was
Don't
part
give
of
me
Ole's-
that,
let-
please.
Let's be honest now. Carrick retired
One of the
recently.
fights for Manchester United.
And I was part of Ole
Don't come
Gunnar
and
Solskjaer.
paint
Let me finish.
pictures that
And was
are
part
not
of Ole
real.
Gunnar Solskjaer's tactical team.
That's so.
You get me?
That's so.
As they sack Ole, they disburse that team. McKenna go Ipswich, which everybody can attest to the fact that he did well at Ipswich Town and he's still there if they never sack him and even keep a record. This guy went to Middlesbrough and he was doing well. He missed out on promotion based on playoffs. You get? And after they sacked him from that job, based on fallout with management, based on player recruitment and selling of most of his players, he had that fallout with the management, and he's not gotten a job yet.
Okay.
That's just it's just 1 year now. He never
One
got
job
the job.
after
Now
football.
just 1 year, then they get job every
one
year.
job after football management.
Understand? Say then they get
As
job every
against
year.
somebody,
Only stay house
no,
3 years.
as against somebody that has had multiple jobs,
Well,
Not
multiple
multiple jobs.
experiences,
I keep saying
After the Manchester
multiple
United,
achievements,
after the Manchester
simple and
United
short.
job, after the Manchester United job, only stayed at home for 3 years
My own
and
is that-
got the persistent
Only has more
job.
experience than Carrick, please. Don't give me that.
Whether experience or not experience,
Mm.
it doesn't matter. Frank, they experience the floor for scores.
Conte no the experience.
Jose-
Conte no the experience.
Jose
No
don't-
flop for sports.
They don't sack Mourinho
More times than trophies. So calm down.
But let's see if Manchester United is going to employ someone. If Ole is good, I think Ole is a better option because of in quotes based of experience, and he has coached this team before. He has
Thank you.
probably looked at his mistake he made before.
Thank you.
And correct it again.
Perspective.
So I think it's better. But let's see. Okay, bring your contribution 0706048585 call us and tell us your own contribution about all these things we are talking about. Okay, I have a text message here from Kelvin from Nieven. Okay, he's saying Arsenal, make Arsenal no bottle this league. Okay, Arsenal, you have heard it now, don't bottle this league. Thank you for that message, Kelvin. Okay, but let's see. Arsenal are in poor position to win this league. 6 points is actually a big point in the Premier League, even though you can lose 2 games and lose the point. But Arsenal is in poor position to win this particular one. 0706048585 or you can call us on alternatively you can call us on 0915-570-8347. Do you think that if Arteta didn't win this league, don't win this league, they should sack him?
They won't sack him. We both know that they are not going to sack him. Who you want replace him with? Now Rossini or Abina? What's his name? Leave that thing. 6-year contract, 2 years now. He can be out of the job. There is no credible replacement. So me
They are not top
Bloomberg
coaches.
now.
they are not
Bloomberg
top
no dey.
coaches.
They are not
Please
top
leave
coaches.
that
Bloomberg
one.
no dey.
I know that's why I wanted to talk about that, because there are no top coaches again.
They are not top coaches, please.
All
Even this interim manager Manchester United are waiting for. Now one eye on somebody that will come out of a top job, that will come and take that job.
It's
That's
true,
what they are
because
looking at.
because it's tough. This
And
year.
then secondly, I'm just deferring back to the Manchester United gig. Manchester United, under with what Amorim has done, with what they have shown everybody watching the club, whoever is coming in knows who the problems are and what they are going to do. And then if the person finds success between now and the end of the season and leads to a permanent job, much of that credibility should go back to Amorim. Much of that credibility should go back to him.
It's going to be interesting who they are going to do, but I think honestly, I think they should start Arteta. Because that's what most Arsenal fans is saying. If he does not do well, he should move on.
They should go and learn from the lesson of West Ham.
Wait, now. There is no top coaches anywhere.
In quotes, yes.
Zidane never get any.
Zidane not be coach, please. Let's not even go there.
Go any club again.
Simple.
Xavi, since he come up for back, still jobless.
Because he knows Sabina.
It's Sabio. No, because the thing John they try on that make one understand. Say Xavi, he know win trophy.
But why they never come?
He know win trophy back.
Again, any manager we don't manage back away no win trophy.
Nah, Xavi don't come up for back. He did jobless. You get, you know.
If you go, why you never land another job?
Arsenal need them. Gerrard, the people are out. Steven Gerrard, Steven G. Now baller. Now manager. Now back to the people. I they call manager say they are available. You say no top manager. I they call top manager say they are available.
Where did Steven G get from managerial record? Please don't even give me that.
Almost relegate.
What are you telling me?
Almost now, but he dey win trophy. But he dey win trophy for Saudi. He dey play for Saudi. Now back to the matter. Roger is available. Now top manager. Rogers.
I think
now top manager.
Go and call Rogers to
so
take after.
if you're talking about top managers, top managers dey.
Top managers no dey. No give me that.
I just say top managers. Then I just say, will you be able to give them the same opportunity you gave Arteta? The time.
Opportunity no dey again. If Arteta leaves his job, nobody is getting the amount of time
after World Cup. He's been jobless.
For this part, if they release as Arteta, another big team will take Arteta.
Straight up, FCB go just collect am. Straight up.
Let's be honest. Where is Joaquin Low right now?
That one not retire from.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares who Joaquin Low is.
And it's an old generation.
Simple.
He go follow him.
Nobody cares who Joaquin Low is. Is Manchester United running circles around him now to bring him on the job? No big club is running around this generation of coaches.
You're saying manager no day, and I'm
manager
giving you
no
list of
day,
managers
and
that are available.
You are giving list of available managers. I'm giving you context of the managers that they are going to hire in that position.
Yeah.
Based on that context, manager no day. Simple.
Okay.
Because all this one they hype now. Now so they take start their journey.
Let's take the final call before
Murillo, Porto. Now so they take start their journey. So manager did now you don't want to give them opportunities.
Hello,
good morning. Can you call back? You see, concern this Man U issue. When they go start first from this David Moyes, they start bring them back. And then why they go jump the ship? They go carry the soldier. Man U don't know what to worry them. They don't know what to worry them. So that way they don't really they shout. Let them go play that. So what time they will see the shout again? They are not ready. Don't carry a rubbish record. Take all the coaches that have coming to that mind. Who coaches from other places? When they come Man U rubbish them. At the end of it, they say it's not good. Not good. I'm already just going to carry for that Man U.
Thank you.
They want to collect it. It's true. Go and check all the record from Mourinho to Van Gaal to all of them that have come to that Man U since 17 left. They have been doing well, but when they come there, the press of the coach and maybe the player at the end of it.
The team over big they worry them.
The team no big anything, no over big anything. I beg. Leave that up.
We start from there because that was where the president left. They should start from there, then to bring them back, bring Mourinho back and everything. Because all of them were doing well and the rubbish them. So they just want it. Man U had the fundamental problem, and that problem, you know, will go. Until these are sitting where they do for 20 years. They will go apologize to other players. It's also no way for them. Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you very much. But let's see what happens with Manchester United. You have been get only. Then let's look at Arsenal at the end of the season if Arteta doesn't win the title. Let's look at the AFCONs today too by 5 p.m. and by 8 p.m. These two teams playing today if they are going to make it to the semi-finals of the AFCONs. Nigeria plays tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll come back and talk about Nigerian Super Eagles and some of the games happening at will happen at FA Cup because FA Cup throughout this weekend, no Premier League, just FA Cups. Thank you for joining us on today's show. Thank you for those that joined us on our YouTube channel. Thank you for those that have been part of this family from January till now. You are our MVP. Thank you very much for being part of this family. Tomorrow, join us 8 a.m. sharp. Tomorrow, we'll talk about Nigerian Super Eagles and FA Cup. My name is Godwin. Have a wonderful weekend.
104.3 FM. Real music.
Anacletus, my guy.
And again, thank you. Oh.